Ian Shoales. After years of glum forecasts in 2021, we suddenly pulled out of Afghanistan and nobody saw it coming. Amazing. Biden was chided for the sloppy exit, though Trump had promised the same. Twitter's already gone back to Afghanistan, yet Biden's numbers keep slipping, and we find our disputed exceptionalism on the brink of a new, less forgiving republic full of complicated laws and good lawyers, the way the framers intended. Oh, and liberty. Lots of that this year. Charges pile up, but Trump keeps skating. Until he's actually run out of town on a rail, his followers will still follow. He might even run again, even though he might still be president, despite losing. This year I learned people will believe anything for 2 seconds. Then they lose patience and blame cancel culture, depending on the particular liberty being strangled in its sleep. This year, the FBI investigated threats against school board members around critical race theory, which nobody can describe exactly, much less how you teach it to second graders in Idaho. Recently, a school board member in another locale was caught assembling a dossier on a parent. Defensive behavior by beleaguered bureaucrat or a sneak attack by the deep state. Conservatives view it all as a war on the family. If mom doesn't want you to teach your kids about Jim Crow, let her write the curriculum and save your complaints for the budget cuts. This nation is no longer one nation. We're now cranky bunches who only hear what they want to hear. Fox News sold us a paranoid dystopia so they could be the vanguard in a world of fake news. In 2021, we realized other newscasters don't know how to deal with that. Is Hannity a colleague or a treasonous weasel? It's hard to tell. In contrast, Biden's big plan, Build Back Better, sounds like a name conservatives made up to make fun of it. But who is the laugh on? Conservatives do not have a sense of humor. Conservative comics are rare. When they occur, conservatives hug them so hard, they die. Is that what happened to Dave Chappelle? Sad story, anyway. Once more, tornadoes in Kentucky drove home the dangers of climate change, but also became a tool to chide Rand Paul for his resistance to federal disaster, even as he asked for it. Others leaped to his defense, while tornadoes put on their jackboots and remarked their calendars. Am I saying weather is a Nazi? No, but we should worry. About what? Well, the so-called sedition of January 6th, I guess. January 6th was both pathetic and scary. It's come to light that Hannity and Laura Ingraham texted Mark Meadows on January 6th saying, "Can you talk some sense into our guy?" Even Trump Jr., who you think would have Dad's phone number, was urging Mark Meadows to make Dad tell everybody to go home. And then, just hours later, Fox blamed it all on Antifa. I tell you, Trump's got to run out of juice eventually. He's already incoherent, and so are we, so it's worked out. But it can't last. It's all soap opera. Performative, to use a popular word from 2021. They all hate Kamala Harris now for no apparent reason, so all the left has left on their fiery side is AOC. If she's scary, I don't see how. Not like Lauren Boebert, who'd patrol the halls with an AR-15 if we'd let her. Like Kyle Rittenhouse, looking to whack any tourist that doesn't look like a seditionist. Kyle Rittenhouse changed everything. He's the real deal. He's Billy the Kid, coming to town to put on his gun and lend his support to the marshal. After the trial, Ted Cruz asked him to come work for him. Would a real job be a letdown after the gunfight at OK Corral? We don't want a sad Kyle Rittenhouse, no. There's so much unfairness. Whose Karen is being gored by all the unfairness? We used to ask lawyers to determine that sort of thing. On the other hand, Brittany is now free. That is not non-zero, as the pundits say. And what is the law, really? You got to give birth, says Texas, or go to jail. So now California says, you don't like abortions? Well, we don't like machine guns. Your move, Supreme Court. The new state's rights. If it's not legal in this state, try that one. And soon Delaware will be the only state in the union where anything goes, except gambling, and of course, smoking, except in designated areas. In conclusion, then, 2021. Opioid lawsuits, bad mail service, toothless agreements, gas is too damn high, taking a fresh look at the flying saucer question, and once again, same old answers. Stupid and on fire, 2021 stumbles off into the darkness. Hello, 2022. I gotta go.